Ist sie betrunken?
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
So.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
Ja, herzlich willkommen zurück zu LA Noire.
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, California's well of that, Phil. As long as the bricks
Ja, wir haben uns so einen neuen Fall gefischt. Ich überlege gerade.
Greetings from sunny California. Stop. You know the way. You can drive.
Ja, lassen wir unseren Kollegen fahren. Das ist immer recht angenehm.
Now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home run. Sometimes you just gotta make first hits.
Tja, wo er recht hat, hat er recht.
Detectives?
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body? Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. For my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Mal wieder eine Frau und mal wieder stranguliert. Dann schauen wir uns als erstes Opfer an. Was ist mit dem Ringfinger? Hey. Da ist anscheinend nichts Auffälliges. Nee, da ist auch nichts. Kopf.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Okay, da hätten wir zumindest schon mal was. Das hatten wir. Bauch kann man nichts untersuchen, oder ist nichts. Und es fehlt der weiße Schuh. $5-Note.
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
Ja, das kann man sich hier einstecken.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Wieso sind hier Reifenspuren und da vorne keine mehr? Alles komisch. Das sind nochmal Fußspuren. Wahrscheinlich wieder 41, ja?
No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Das ist eine Flasche. Ja, ich glaube, wir müssen den Schuh finden. Aber wo? Oh, wer kommt denn jetzt? Kennt ihr die Tote? Scheint so.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Okay.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Ein Obdachloser? Ja, wieso sollst du auch lügen?
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Ja. Telefonzelle blinkt. Es fehlt immer noch der eine Schuh. Ich weiß jetzt nicht, ob das hier vielleicht noch irgendwo rumfliegt. Der Schuh. Müll vielleicht, aber... Andererseits wird mir auch jetzt schon wieder... Was ist das? Ist das eine Pumpstation für Öl oder was soll das sein? Unten liegt auch nochmal was. Nee. Weil mir schon wieder das Telefon hier angezeigt wird. Wahrscheinlich soll ich jetzt doch erstmal das Telefon aufsuchen. Das werden wir auch tun. Dann erkundigen wir uns nach der Adresse.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment.
Oh, stimmt, die Wäscherei hatten wir auch
Superior
noch.
Laundry Services, 1260 West First Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay.
Can you keep things under control until Pinker and Carruthers finish up?
Sure, Detective. We'll stay out of their way.
Der hockt schon wieder drin im Auto, ey. Das ist echt der gemütlichste Kopf. Der hockt immer nur im Auto.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Und ich würde sagen...
Where are we headed?
Wäscherei.
No
Auf geht's.
message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one didn't.
Ja, da hat er schon nicht Unrecht.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
Ja, es darf man nicht außer Acht lassen, dass es hier keine Beschriftung des Bauches gab, wie bei den anderen Leichen. Lassen wir uns mal überraschen. Ein Mann. Noch ein Mann. Hätten wir die Turnschuhe anziehen müssen, weil wir den gleich hinterher sprinten dürfen, oder geht es diesmal ohne Turnschuhe aus? Dem kann man nichts anstellen.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look.
Hoffentlich hat er die Adresse und den Namen zu der Person.
You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Er muss noch Kleider bügeln, damit er Kleiderbügel hat. So, 1363 haben wir gesagt, ne? Oder? Hinweise. Wäschereizettel, oder? 1363, okay. 1363.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43
Emerald Street, Westlake. Jo. Da hat er uns ja schon mal geholfen. Und da werden wir auch als nächstes hinfahren, um das mal ein bisschen genauer sich anzuschauen. Wir müssen erstmal viel mehr Beweise sammeln, beziehungsweise auch ja, Indizien oder weitere Hinweise halt, bevor ich da ins Obdachlosenheim reinkumpel.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Einfamilienhaus, oder? So wie das ausschaut. Da schaut es ja auch wieder lustig aus. Oh, Kinder.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Tja.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning.
Ja, das macht man auch immer. Beisein der Kinder.
I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
it's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide.
Ja, ich schau
Want
mal
to hear
ein
something funny,
bisschen
Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
Schon wieder von diesen Zündhölzchen. Baron's Bar. Die gehen alle saufen in die Löcher. Also ich vermute mal, die haben Stress gehabt. Mal in dem Vorspann ist er ja recht betrunken in der Gegend rumgeeiert. Und das Bild ist, sagt ja auch einiges, wenn es umgedreht da liegt. Kann ich das nicht aufmachen? Ne, geht nicht. Gut. Kann man das aufmachen? Auch nicht. Das geht auch nicht. Das ist Kinderzimmer.
This isn't what we're looking for.
New Testament.
Circumstantial.
Was ist denn das? Konfekt oder was? Confectional Double Dip. Ah. Halt, das hat man schon. Konfekt. So. Was ist hier noch? Hier ist nix. Die Kinder.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Hier gerade mal wieder aufgeräumt.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Was ist denn das?
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Ein Saustall hier. Noch eine Handtasche.
So she went out without her handbag?
Das ist aber echt merkwürdig.
At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Hä, oder lag das daran, weil sie keinen Lippenstift dabei gehabt hat? Beziehungsweise ihre Handtasche nicht. Was ist denn das für ein lustiger Führerschein?
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Wieso hat sie das vergessen? Das ist schon mal merkwürdig. Schon wieder Schuhe 41, dann...
Let's see if Pinker can match the impression of the crime scene.
Okay. Ja, das ist doch nass, oder? Wird doch richtig sein. Gut, das kann aber auch sein, weil der da draußen rumgesprungen ist und diese Frau gesucht hat. Das können wir auch verstehen. Was ist hier draußen noch? Nix. Außer Dreck. Ah, das ist ein Saustall, ey. Ja, ich würde sagen, das war alles. Halt, was sind nochmal diese Streichholzbriefchen?
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
Gut, dann reden wir nochmal mit dem Kerl. Na.
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
Na, ich kann nicht das Gegenteil beweisen. Ich nehme an, das ist die
Why
Wahrheit.
did you only report your wife missing this morning?
I thought she would have called up last night from the bar.
Okay.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
So you don't know anyone who would want her dead?
No, I don't.
Ja. Das ist vielleicht wichtig, weil die Handtasche ist ja noch hier.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Ja, na.
I think you're in an unhappy marriage, Lars. I think you're lying, and you would like to get it off your chest.
You telling me my wife was unhappy? What proof do you have of that?
Ja, einmal hier das blöde Ding da. Handtasche des Opfers. Wo ist denn das mit dem Bild? Der Streichholzbrief.
Why aren't you out there trying to catch the person who did this?
Das war ein Schlag ins Gesicht, das war nix.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
If Bobby Ross doesn't confirm your story, we are going to come back here and pick you up.
Das war
This doesn't look good,
nicht so
Lars.
gut. Halt, Telefon.
Appreciate your time, sir.
Telefon. Geh mal weg.
Operator, give me R&I.
Wir müssen nämlich die Stiefel untersuchen.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks.
Und jetzt? Gehen wir raus. Wahrscheinlich.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Bleibt mir nichts anderes übrig.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine.
Wir fahren jetzt als erstes mal... Ja, nerv nicht. Zu Baron's Bar. Weil da war sie anscheinend gerne mal. Müssen wir als erstes mal rausfinden, was das für ein Typ von Mensch war. Und zu Hause kann es ja auch nicht gestimmt haben. Und was wir dort herausfinden, das erfahrt ihr im nächsten Teil. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Tschüss.